how's it going? So I am driving the Grand Prix to the transmission shop, and I do not have first gear. Obviously, everybody knows that. So unfortunately, I'm having to start everything in second gear. And this is actually going to be quite nerve-wracking for me, because I'm worried that I'm going to get halfway there or something and then something go wrong. I don't have anything hooked up. I don't have my scanner or anything running. I'm just basically driving it. And as long as I force it into second gear, it seems to do okay. So it's just one of those things. I mean, I've got my mom following me right now, just in case I do break down. I do have towing, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to make it there without any problems. I know exactly how to get there. I'm going to try to take the back roads to get there. I mean, the torque converter is locked up. It's in overdrive right now, and I can definitely hear the displacement on demand running. So, I mean, it is, it's annoying as all hell. You know, I kind of vented a little bit on LS4 Nation about all of this that's going on. They fucked something up. That's all there is to it. I did get a hold of Dave at Triple Edge, who provided all the parts, and he said most likely they rolled a seal on the output drum somewhere. And, you know, it's just one of those things that he said was actually a common mistake. Obviously, his guys who work on these things look specifically for these mistakes, and, you know, they're able to get around them. And if they mess up, well, you know, then they've got it covered right there. They know what's going on. Obviously, the guys who worked on my transmission, they are probably not too experienced with this particular transmission, which is kind of upsetting, actually, because they actually got really good reviews, and so it is what it is. I mean, with all the money that I have in this, I probably saved a couple of dollars by having a shop do it for me. You know, and that's just whatever. I should have just bought the transmission whole, gone down there, picked it up, drove it back, and then installed it. You know, give Dave the old transmission, you know, and just be done with it. I should have done that, but I didn't. And it is what it is. It's already done. It's happened. You know, let this be a lesson to you if you're watching this and you're thinking about getting a new transmission, you're thinking about going with Triple Edge. You know, unless you know a reputable transmission shop who knows specifically the ins and the outs of this particular transmission, then just have somebody who pretty much works on these things all day long, have somebody like that do it, because it's just one of those things that, you know, I just didn't think about it. I really didn't. I mean, you know, you look up, I mean, I looked all this stuff up beforehand. Before I even started pulling the transmission out, I looked for shops, and I looked at the reputation, the reviews, and their website and things like that. And I know some places are shady and they can say whatever they want, but a lot of the people on this, you know, on Google reviews and on their Facebook and so on, were really, really happy with how they had, you know, worked on their transmissions. So it's just, you know, it's just one of those things. I mean, once it gets into second gear, it's fine. It's just rolling from a stop. So I've got one traffic light that I'm going to be coming across, and I haven't driven it this far yet. I just taken it around the block a couple of times. So I'm a little bit worried that whatever the condition is, it's actually going to get worse as I start driving it. But right now, it seems to be shifting just fine. Actually, the shifts are nice and firm, and that's the shift kit in there that's working, and I'm actually really happy about that. The shift kit is really making the shifts nice and firm. Of course, maybe that's a side effect of everything else going on. I really don't know, but it's frustrating to say the least. I mean, it just is. I had other stuff that I wanted to do, and I think that was my motivation. Was, hey, I'm going to do this myself, because Dave quoted me at about $3,300 to do all the work. You know, if I take the car down there and have him pull the transmission, replace it, and so on, as well as all the mounts all around. And I've got about $2,300 into this right now, with the parts, with the labor, with me doing the replacement job, and I needed new lower control arms, which isn't related to anything that was going on. So, you know, that's how much money I actually have in this, and you know, it's just one of those things. It's it happened. That's all I can say. It happened. And so what's interesting about this is, okay, I'm in first gear and I can feel it. It's in first gear. You feel that downshift. But in order for me to go, I have to force it into second, and it's a start from second is what it is. Otherwise, it won't even hardly move at all. And I'd be revving it up to high hell in order to get it to go. So it sucks. There's no doubt about it. It sucks, but no, there's not really a whole lot I can do about it. Whatever happened, it's something that they did, and you know, they're gonna have to figure out a way to fix it. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off. There's no point in you guys watching me drive all the way there. I'm gonna cut this thing off, and I'm gonna get there, you know, safe and sound. I'm gonna try to, at least. Like I said, I've got one traffic light, an actual traffic light that I'll be coming up to, and so hopefully I'm not gonna have any problems. And actually, you know, this thing, it's with the new control arms. You know, I need to get on the front end alignment, obviously, because, you know, you can see it's pulling to the right. That's something that I need to do. But as far as everything else goes, it's riding really smooth, and I'm not really having any problems other than first gear not working. So it's a pain in the ass. I'll tell you, it really is. I did put the hood on because I wanted to make sure that in case it snowed, they didn't leave the damn car out in the parking lot or something. And I did put the front fascia on, but I've only got 2 bolts on each side holding it in, because I don't have any of the deflectors. What the hell is that? Bear? I don't have any of the lower deflectors or anything else like that hooked up, so just the 2 bolts on the fenders is what's holding the front fascia, which is fine. It slots into a slot, and it's not going anywhere. It really isn't. So, yeah. What is this? Chandler. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this off here, and yeah, that sucks, but you know, it is what it is. I'm doing my best. I really am.